Okay, let's finish up part 2 of our glow tutorial. So if there's any type of water on your page, I always like to do a reflection just because that really makes it look like whatever your glow source is coming from, that it is actually glowing. So you'll want to get whatever color you took to do the glow, like I did for the moss and for the little apple guy, and put that on the water. I kind of just go across the water in like short streaks to make it look like it's not all one solid color. I also added some reflection to the tops of the rocks at this part, and then went in and added my shadows to the rest of the acorn and the strawberry guy just because I hadn't done that before. Next, I took an acrylic paint marker that was as close in color as the apple guy that I could get, and I just went around all of the black lines. I had also kind of messed up some of where I did the glow, so I had to take another acrylic paint marker and do that to kind of fix that. And then I added a little bit of glow on both of the other guys to make it look like some of the glow was coming from the apple. I covered up the rest of the black lines anywhere that it was glowing so that it didn't give off any shadow effect on the parts that were glowing. I opted to outline the leaf as well to kind of make it look like some of the leaf was like see-through, that the glow was kind of going up through the leaf. At this point, I went in and made sure to just cover up any more black lines anywhere that the reflection was happening with the apple or from the moss, and just kind of covered up anything that I didn't want there to be black on, just so that it could really give off that highlight, that glow. You really just want to make sure that wherever you have dark, you want that to be parts that you have shadows on, because if you have any dark, that's going to look like a shadowy part. I covered up the black lines in the water as well with my acrylic paint marker, and then went in with my gel pen as well. Now this next part is completely optional, but I do highly recommend getting a white charcoal pencil because I feel like you're able to smudge it really well, and it does just give it a little bit of extra oomph. Here I took a fine tip acrylic paint marker that was similar in color to the moss and just kind of did some dots like as if they were walking. It was just kind of kicking up some of the moss. Lastly, I went around the moss edge one more time just to make sure that those lines were covered up really well with the same color that I had done before. I hope this was helpful, and I can't wait to see all of your guys' pages with the glow effect.